Yeah, g'day, bush camping tools here. Well, as you can see, we're out and about on a bit of a big riverbank here. And what I want to talk about is if you were to lose your knife sharpening device, if you're going to be out in the wilds for a while, you want to be able to take something to sharpen a knife with. But if you forget to bring one or you lose it, hopefully you'd be near some water source to get water if you're camping at some point. So, you know, we're going to assume you're near some river, and this river is full of rocks, okay? And a lot of these rocks will be good to sharpen a knife with. So here's our knife here. Got a big knife here. So let's have a look at, I'll just put that there for a second. Let's think about some of these rocks. I picked up a few different ones. Most of these rocks here are igneous based, so they're volcanic in origin. And that means some of them are going to be quite fine grained in the material. They're not like a sandstone. You can't really see the grains of the rock, and you can find flat ones like this and like this, pretty flat. And if not, you know, you can get an idea of how hard they are by rubbing them against one another to see which ones are hard and which ones will just crumble. If you don't need to know anything about geology, of course. To do that, what you want is something flat and something that looks not too coarse, and you could use that like a flat one like that to keep an edge on your knife. It doesn't have to be a great edge. This is, of course, just to get yourself by until you've finished your trip and you get back home and you can do something there with a proper knife sharpening device. So yeah, there's lots of rocks around. So what happens, you know, I wouldn't choose things like this because they're too rounded. Of course, you know, yeah, you can knock yourself out on a riverbank like this. So this is what you want, something like that. Now, it's possible, of course, you could be in an area where there are no rocks, but there's sand. And if you can find fine sand and there's some wood around, and you make a flat on a piece of wood or a log, and you put that fine sand on there, that's another technique. I had a friend of mine show me demonstrate this technique, and he sharpened up a 1095 high carbon steel knife of mine. In fact, it was my Ontario Spec Plus, just by using fine sand and water, of course, on this flat piece of wood, sharpening your knife just like it would be as if you had it against a stone. So that's another technique. If you can't find any suitable rocks, but you can find some kind of sand, that will work. Fine grained river sand will be fine. You know, it'll get you going. All right, so that's the tip. I've made videos about this in the past if you want to check them out. Basically, in a different area of this river, but yeah, plenty of rocks here to choose from. Something flat, and I know these red color ones, like, don't ask me what kind of rock it is, but I know that this cuts steel pretty well. This will easily handle Rockwell HR 58 and probably a bit above that as well. Yep. All right, thanks for watching. Bush Camping Tools here.